Hey guys, welcome back to Fandom Sage Powers, where we discuss comics, heroes, villains, and the reign. And we are continuing into the reign of X with X-Men issue number 17, right now. The supercluster of galaxies that make up our sector of this universal quadrant are in turmoil. For thousands, tens of thousands of years, the one thing that outlasted wars, invasions, annihilation events, and celestial disruptions was what held most of these ancient societies together. Commerce, trade, wealth. Warlike or savage, ancient or cultured, the great civilizations of the supercluster always maintained a formal or informal network of interconnectedness, either by banking guilds, a unified credit system, or black markets. The great economic balance that propped up all society remained intact. Until now. Whether Shi'ar or Brood, Kree or Skrull, Wraith or Chameleon, along with all galactic currency worlds are collapsing, and are only kept in line by the might of our Praetor. These are not yet the black days of end times, but the sun is setting. And we have a new regent on the throne here in the Shi'ar Empire. Like all new monarchs, this is a particularly vulnerable time for Xandra. Court politics and imperial machinations were bad enough, but now, our magistrates in waiting has disappeared. I suspect foul play, court betrayal, or an alien assassination attempt. The problem is this: I cannot let word of this spread. So I need someone to find her, discreetly, while I maintain control on Chandilar. My paramour promised that you not only could do this favor for the Empire, but that I could also trust your discretion. Was he correct?
Well, we do have a certain quality, and frankly, we're in a saving the day kind of mood.
How soon can you get here?
So, previously in the pages of X-Men, specifically before the X of Swords tournament, the X-Men were primarily dealing with missions surrounding the main storyline of all the issues, which was everything leading up to the X of Swords tournament, mixed in with some galactic happenings like the Brood Egg situation and X-Men Empire. And the last time we see Scott and Jean together, they were being approached by Charles Xavier and Magneto about them joining the Quiet Council, to which they both declined because they wanted to start up the X-Men team. Now this team hasn't been formed yet, as it will be voted on by the citizens of Krakoa, and the team unveiling will be at the Hellfire Gala. But Jean did resign from X-Force, and I'm guessing this uniform change may be signifying her leaving X-Force, or maybe she just wanted to change the pace. But either way, it looks good on her. I like Cyclops' blue and white situation too. Storm always looks good. She's got the high ponytail this issue. I'm digging it.
Let's get on to the story.
Hey Izzy, we're here. Put us to work. Okay, I'm definitely feeling these uniforms on the big three as they come through this gate to Chandilar. They really came through and shut it down. And I'm really loving the art style in this issue. And the artist, by the way, is Brett Booth. Wow, that was fast. Let me tell the boys we're headed to the palace and we'll get going.
Hey, where did everyone go? Oh, they took off for the palace. What? Without us? What the heck, man? They were in a hurry. And you, my best friend in the whole universe, were busy taking a bath. Who does that anyway? A bath in the middle of the day? First off, I will not apologize for my hygiene, Sam. Just because one of us treats his body like a trash can doesn't mean we both should. And second, my lady makes me do it because she has a very sensitive nose and doesn't like, and I quote, earth smells. Plus, they're relaxing, and I just really like them. Well, you do smell nice. Thank you. This is what a superhero should smell like. And speaking of superheroes, why did those idiots leave behind the two greatest superheroes of all time, as apparently superhero things needed doing? Oh, I'm babysitting the kid. After all, I'm not just a superhero, Bobby. I'm a superhero dad. Listen, Sam, we've talked about this before. Our partnership transcends the societal norms of what is and is not expected of normal dudes. Did I complain when you got married? No, I did not. Did I complain when you had the kid? Of course not. I'm the godfather to that kick-ass little mutant. Couldn't be happier. All I asked, and you agreed it's not asking too much, was that we maintain the incredible level of communication we've developed over the years. So when I talk, you know what I'm really saying. And when you talk, I promise to always listen. Always. Look, Bobby, you know that. Hold that thought, Sam. I'm getting a call on my space phone. It's my money due, so I need to take this.
So, what do we do now? Deathbird is keeping things locked down tight, but from what I understand, Xandra disappeared sometime last night. She was in the royal wing. The guards who were on duty were found dead, but security footage doesn't show that anyone entered or exited the room. That could either mean an inside job, or whoever this was has the technical prowess to bypass the best security the Empire has to offer. What about the staff? Normally, vetted, seriously vetted. But I don't know. Desperate times lead to desperate people doing things they normally wouldn't. Either way, that's up to you guys to find out. Deathbird has everyone waiting for you, as requested. This is everyone who was on call the night of the abduction. I've probed them telepathically, both as a group and individually. I found nothing, so I am not sure why we need to waste time. Just want to be thorough, Oracle. And leave no stone unturned in the hunt for the Imperial Princess. I'm sure that telepathic scanning is understood to be a normal security function of the Shi'ar state. As such, it is not uncommon for assassins, spies, and sociopathic careerists to be trained in the art of concealing their true natures. So, in situations like these, I've often found it effective to not look for what someone is thinking, but to focus in on an absence of certain thoughts entirely. See the mask for what it is. That one. Death to Xandra! Death to all tyrants! Was that me or you? Hard to tell. I am so digging Cyclops and Storm's synergy right now. It's so good. I love it so much. Deathbird. Look. The assassin's disguise is fading. It's a Stygian. Their innate resistance to telepathy explains how she got past us. As for why, well, yes. It's all becoming clear to me. So the last time we saw Deathbird, I believe, was in the pages of New Mutants, when the New Mutants went into Shi'ar space and got into it with the Starjammers and kind of got into some Imperial shenanigans. They got arrested by the Shi'ar when they got caught in the Shi'ar Imperial station where the Starjammers were trying to rob the brood egg, which Rain actually stole and hid inside of Mondo. They spent a little time in the clink, and when Bobby's lawyer couldn't get them off, Sam Guthrie, aka Cannonball, showed up with his wife Izzy, aka Smasher of the Imperial Guard, and bailed them out basically. And then they got put on a mission to escort Deathbird to the Imperial capital of Chandilar so she could mentor Xandra, who is Charles Xavier's and Lalandra Nermani's daughter by genetics, meaning she was artificially created. But it's basically that time for her to take the throne since her mother has been dead for some time and Gladiator has been serving as the interim magistrate. So it was decided that her aunt Deathbird would become her royal advisor. That's the last time we saw Deathbird.
Hor Osk, Badel's Prime, Galdron. All of these heavy gravity worlds the Empire gave to us. Mine them, the Shi'ar said. Make the Empire rich, and the Empire will provide for your people. Where are the Shi'ar now, I ask? Where is their money and the gratitude it buys? Gone with the Great Collapse. I'm sorry, they say. No one could have seen this coming. We regret that your people starve. Even more, we regret that there's nothing we can do. We should be grateful. It's not often that the unseen hand of subjugation is revealed, and revealed to be that of an entitled child. Were you born evil, Xandra Nermani? Does your family name and the damned throne that billions have died for taint your entire existence?
You have to know that someone will come for me.
Do you see this weapon I hold, child? It is the great maul of Stygia, and with it, I executed every member of our puppet Shi'ar government. My own brother, my own blood tasted this metal, for I am justice for the people. I am
You're a monster.
I am what the universe made me. I am what the Shi'ar made me. And the bill has come due, little Empress. Time to pay.
The assassin's mind was like a fog, but it was clear that a deep-seated anti-imperial sentiment was there. This financial collapse must have made it worse, but I'm sure it wasn't that hard to position their people into place for something like this. After all, they clean up after the Shi'ar. They wash their clothes. They make their food. This has probably been a long time coming. How many of them are there? No idea. Again, it was like a soup in there. All right. Well, I've heard enough.
What are you doing?
Making sure we don't get the Empress killed.
First, we will make an example. We break the throne, which then breaks the hold the Empire has on its vassal worlds. This begins with a blood sacrifice. Holder, any last words, tyrant?
I have ruled for less than a blink of an eye, and that short term will almost certainly be defined by the collapse the universe is currently facing. You have no idea what I would have done, and I believe I would have done well, but that doesn't matter to you. You think you are righteous, but this just makes you a murderer. So swing true, villain. We children care so very little for dying badly over sins we did not commit.
Okay, Xandra has a little bit of fire in her, and I'm living for it because the last time we saw her, she was being a little bit timid, but it seems like she's grown into her role as Empress a little bit and really embraced this leadership. Even though she is quite young, she is a child, but she is her mother's daughter and her father's daughter too, even though he didn't have anything to do with raising her, or neither did she for that matter. Anyway.
You cannot guilt us with hell, Your Majesty. We are already in it.
Protect the Empress, Smasher.
And we'll handle the rest. Yes, synergy. Love it.
Is that so? Is that really what you believe?
Scott! There are more of them than we thought. You need to. Go ahead. I'll take care of this.
So few of you, and for a task well beyond bravery and valor. We are a desperate people. We are willing to die here today. Are you?
He's out cold, Ororo. We need to leave. Now. Super Guardian, join them if you need to. I can make a run for it. I'll send for help as soon as I'm clear.
That won't be necessary, Your Majesty. I came prepared. Okay, Sam, send them in.
Hello? Who's this?
Bobby? What the? Where's Sam? Oh, he's here with the kid in the other room. Listen, can this wait? I'm on the other line.
What?
You're not going to believe this. My money guys called and, oh boy, there's a fire sale on. Oh my God. Bro, like Bobby, oh my gosh. Bobby and Sam are, really it's just Bobby. Bobby is a mess. Bobby is so self-centered and out of touch. It is amazing that he is such a great superhero, but man, is he full of himself. Like, it's so funny. Oh, hey Izzy, how goes work?
Not now, Sam. We're talking about money.
So anyway, I clawed back some of that X-Core cash we diversified, whatever the hell that means.
And now we're buying everything, baby. Pennies on the dollar.
Kinda gross, Bobby. Hey, do you want to start paying rent?
Both of you, shut up. Bobby, to be continued. Sam?
Yes, dear.
This is me telling you to do the thing.
Got it. Here they come.
Look around you. This is how it always ends for tyrants. Always.
I don't know you, but I do know them, and a little of the circumstances that pull at you both. It begs for grace, this spot you find yourself in. So for you, I have grace, but in small measure. Stand down.
Never.
Well, she gave you a chance. You want to replace me one day on the Imperial Guard? You want to be a super guardian? Well, this is how you do it, Guardians. Protect the throne. Protect the Empire.
We may all die here today, Empress, but it's a fair price to pay to see the end of Nirmani rule.
Wherever tomorrow finds you, priest, remember, you were warned.
Bruh, Storm is so boss right here. Bro, she took him out like a f***ing G. Bruh, I'm shook.
Congratulations, Your Majesty. You're back where you belong, with only a slight headache to show for the trouble. Yes, I have returned, but changed, I think. My royal advisor, Deathbird, has educated me on how to handle these complicated times. In winter, an iron hand is never a good idea, and weakness must not be seen as an opportunity. To that end, I have volunteered that recent good fortune of my inamorato to be used to the betterment of the Stygian people. I'm not happy about it, but I'm also happy for everyone. Allegedly. By the way, love Deathbird. I just love her energy, and she's just very like, ew. The Milky Way is ghetto. Earth is ghetto. And the cleric, and those involved in the plot. The good people of Stygia will be sent home. As for well, he was a bit of a zealot and a brute, so I'm punishing him. He will be a diplomat to the throne on matters of Stygia. I'm making the true believer a politician. Hypocrisy is a fate worse than death, wouldn't you say? As for you, Storm of Krakoa, vanquisher of a rebellion, and friend of the throne, to you I owe a debt. And in the coming days, should you need anything of me, feel free to collect at any time.
So another great issue of X-Men where we get to catch up with some of our favorite classic X-Men, Cyclops, Jean, and of course Storm. And these three work really well together. I call them the big three, although I don't ever think there's really been an official big three of the X-Men. It just feels kind of natural. It feels right when I see these three together to call them the big three. But yeah, they really work well together, and I love that Storm really gets pushed to the forefront here. She gets a lot of great moments to shine, especially at the end, because she pretty much gains all the experience points from soloing the big boss at the end, and Xandra clearly recognizes that she was the MVP and gives her kudos and promises her that she has some major loot drops coming for her feats. So I wonder what Storm's going to ask for. What do you all think? Also, it was awesome to catch up with Sam and Bobby to see that they're pretty much just chilling in the Shi'ar space. They're not really doing anything but looking after Sam and Izzy's son, and he's still doing business with X-Corp, which is kind of funny since he didn't really want to run that company anyway, but he's always interested in money. And also, it's funny to see that Bobby and Deathbird are actually dating. It's like a real thing, because she does mention him as her paramour a couple of times. She even convinces him to take daytime baths, as well as use the money that he gained from that fire sale deal that he did to, give to the starving Stygian people. So Bobby is all in with Deathbird, and he's really putting his money where his mouth is for that matter. So nothing but respect for Sunspot on that, because he pulled a member of the Shi'ar Imperial family. So that's up there as far as impressive feats go. So can't take that from him. Kudos. If you like this episode, please give me that thumbs up. And if you haven't already, subscribe and hit that bell with your notifications turned on to catch all my new uploads. If you'd like to join the crew for real, check out my page in the Join tab, and I have very affordable memberships there, like under $1, and you get early access to all of my content, plus custom emojis, custom backgrounds, and all that kind of good stuff. And again, I wanted to announce that the audiobook series that I've been working on for the past few months has gone live on Audible. It's called Path of Sovereignty by Sean Barber, and it is part of the lit RPG genre of books in sci-fi, which is basically like apocalyptic world, people get superpowers, fight monsters, very a la Sword Art Online. So if you're interested in that, please leave a comment down below, and I'll pick a lucky person to get a free Audible download of that book, and it helps support me and Sean Barber with his next book, and I'm currently working on book 2 now. Thank you again for joining me as I dive deeper into the lore of X-Men, and I'll catch you in the next issue.